Hey, what's going on, guys? Tony here, CCxRC, and on the bench I've got the new Venom Drive graphene batteries. I've got two 3S ones, a 50C and a 35C. Both are 5,000 milliamp hour over here, and I have a 2S 5,000 milliamp hour 25C here. Again, these are graphene batteries. You guys know that I've been a huge Venom supporter from the beginning. It's the first LiPo battery I ever had. It was a 2S 5,000 milliamp hour 50C, one of the red packs, and I got it when I bought my low C10 to be able to go faster. And since then, guys, I've been buying Venom. They've been good to me. They've lasted me years, and they've just done great. And so you guys know that I've recommended them from the beginning, and in turn, Venom has come around and they've been a supporter of our channel recently, and so they've been helping us power the vehicles that you see here on CCxRC, and so we're super grateful to them for that. I've been talking about them since the beginning. You can go back and look at the comments from some of my early on videos when people asked me about batteries. I got into them because I like the Uni connectors, and that was the Uni 1.0. We'll be showing you here the Uni 2.0 connectors that they've got that allow you to have the Dean's connector, EC3, and the old school Traxxas style connectors, as well as the XT60s that come on these. But that's what got me into it, guys, was the ease of being able to move these batteries between different vehicles. And I still find that, as somebody who drives RCs with a lot of people, to be a huge benefit that they have different connectors that I do. I can stick on one of these adapters and get them running because I have plenty of batteries a lot of times that I bring with me. So it's great to be able to power other people's passion as well as your own, and that's what I like about the Uni connectors, guys. Let's take a closer look at these. All right, so here you go. You can get a quick look at the packaging that these come in. Again, 5,000 35C. You can see where it says graphene right here on the batteries. So these two are soft packs, and this one over here is a hard pack. You can see all the offerings that they have at venompower.com. We'll go ahead and open this up and show you what you get inside of these packages with these batteries. First off, again, 2-cell is because it has 2 LiPo cells in it instead of 3. Again, this is in a hard pack here. And this is in the soft pack with the shrink wrap around it. And so some of these, you know, these work in some cars better than others because it is a smaller form factor. It allows you to get this 3S in nicely. A lot of people do like hard packs, so that's personal preference. I have a lot of soft packs, and I've not had any issues with them. In fact, I haven't had any of my LiPo batteries have any issues with fire or getting torn or things like that, except for drone batteries, and even that wasn't bad, but I did crumple it when it crashed really hard from like 75 feet, 100 feet in the air, straight out of concrete. It did dent it. So here's the Uni 2.0 connector system that you get. Red is going to be your Dean's T-plug. Black is going to be the old school Traxxas, which still works even with the newer Traxxas connectors. This will plug into that, so you can move, so you can plug your batteries into a Traxxas. And then you've got the EC3, which comes on a lot of the Horizon Hobby products. And so you get the 3 of these, as well as the XT60 that is on the battery, and that's being held down here with this piece of tape that we'll take off. All right, so Venom has done some new stuff this past year. They've changed up the design on these, the colors of the batteries, and even of the connector here. Your balance lead is black, which I kind of like. It sets it apart from other batteries. It does the same function, but I like it in black. It's kind of cool. But they changed it up because they call these the drive line, and it just makes it easier for people in a hobby shop to know what these batteries are for. You see it on the shelf, it says drive, you know what the purpose is. If it says fly, of course, you know what that means as well. And they do come with the XT60 connectors on here, and these are quality connectors, really thick wiring here. 12 gauge wire, and so these can handle some temperatures. Here it says 200 Celsius, but these are, you know, quality components that they put into these, and these are graphene. And the thing about the graphene that we want to point out is that it doesn't change a whole lot from our perspective as a user. As a user, we charge these the same way that we do our other LiPo batteries. We still choose the LiPo setting in our chargers, still charge them at a 1C rating. So if it's a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, you divide that by 1,000. You divide your milliamp hour by 1,000, and that gives you your amperage that you want to be at. So I'd charge this at 5 amps at 11.1 volts on the charger for this. So 3S at 5 amps is what I will charge at. Balanced charge, of course, whenever I charge my batteries. I always do that. That's kind of my thing with batteries. I always charge 1C. I don't try and, you know, rush it or get a little bit faster charge out of it. But the good thing about the graphene is that you get lower operating temps with them. You get a longer battery cycle life, so they should last longer over the long haul of the battery. Not necessarily runtime, but as far as cycles that you can recharge this. But again, there's no special requirements for the charger, and it's just a more robust battery. And so that's, I guess, what we want to talk about is that from our standpoint as a user, not much changes. It's just that we're getting a higher quality battery out of this as far as the components in it. Having the graphene in there, it's just supposed to be a better conduit or conductor, and so it should just give it a better overall, slightly better overall performance in that it's going to last longer, run at lower temps, and should just provide better power for your cars. Alright guys, so here's a quick tip that I do when I get any new battery. I take a Sharpie and I write the date on it, and actually where I wrote the date on these is right here under the warranty, and that's something to talk about with Venom batteries. That's one of the things that people really like about the batteries is their customer service, US support, and their warranty. And so definitely one of the selling points for these is that limited lifetime warranty. Anyway guys, that's a quick look at these. Not a whole lot to say because we've talked about these batteries before. The unit connectors are a big selling point for me. You know, 2S, 3S, you guys can find out all the different ones that they have on their website that are graphene, which again is shown right here on the battery itself, not necessarily the packaging, but the battery. When you look in there, if it says graphene, that's the newer one. It comes with a little bit higher price tag, but that's because you get longer life out of these, and you should get better performance out of them. And you know, it's running at cooler temps, so that should mean a lot of good things for the battery itself and the way that it powers your vehicle. So anyway guys, thanks for tuning in. As always, have fun RCing. We'll catch you next time.